Welcome back to American Cop Bites. Welcome back to another video on this channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the links to Benjamin Pavard and could he be a potential center back slash right back that we can bring in to strengthen our defense. So starting off in this video, we all remember what happened in that 2020-2021 season where Liverpool went in terrible form, had a terrible season. Center backs getting injured, and the previous year that we left our center back short, obviously Dejan Lovren left, and then we had that terrible season where we signed Ben Davies and Ozan Kabak and Henderson and Fabinho were playing center back. It was crazy things. A lot of our key center backs were getting injuries, so we obviously don't want to repeat that season all over again. You don't want to go through that again, the struggle, the pain of that season again, and you want to make sure you learn from those mistakes. We pretty much made the same exact mistake, but instead of it being in defense, it's been in midfield this season, which has been our issue. But I feel like a center back, bringing in a center back that is well capable and high quality, is just as important as bringing in a midfielder. Now, I'm not saying not bringing a midfielder. It doesn't matter if we don't bring in any midfield. We do need midfielders, but we also do need center backs. I feel like it can be a position that we can easily overlook because of our situation in midfield. So it's key that we bring in a very good center back. There's another thing we have to solve with the homegrown issues and everything. Hopefully we get that sorted out. A lot of crazy things we gotta sort out. And yeah, we've been linked with Benjamin Pavard of Bayern Munich. Now, I guess he's been told to leave. The fee will be 30 million euros to 40 million euros, which I think is pretty cheap for a player who's starting to improve in my eyes and is a very good player. Benjamin Pavard, we all know about him scoring that great goal against Argentina in the 2018 World Cup. Since then has really elevated his career to the next level and took his game to Bayern and evolutionized, can score goals, can defend, played right back, can play right center back, and become a great staple in that France team that obviously made it to the World Cup final in 2018 and 2022. So I feel like it's a cheap deal for a decent defender that we can get over the line. And yeah, Benjamin Pavard, man, I'm really feeling that signing. I really feel he can come in and do a job, but we are looking for a left-footed center back. Maybe, I don't know, if Joe Gomez, who I feel, in my opinion, hasn't been at his best this season. He's probably been one of the worst performers. You talk about that Napoli performance. You talk about the performance against Nottingham Forest. There's a lot of performances this season where I can pick out Joe Gomez as an issue. Joe Gomez and Matip in the final game of the season conceding 4 goals to the Southampton team. Now, all of them is not their fault. Not everything is their fault, but I will say they lack that commanding presence in the back line. They lack that leadership, and I feel like we need to bring in a more high quality defender, and Benjamin Pavard is just that. Joe Gomez, if it was up to me, if offer came in decent enough, I'll sell him and possibly use that money to bring in a Benjamin Pavard to strengthen that team, because I feel like we do need a center back like that. That's just my opinion. I feel like he can be a very versatile defender. Like I said, he can play right back, right center back, so we can switch him up. Another thing, maybe you don't want to bring him in as a center back. We can bring him in as a right back. Trent can maybe move into midfield if you're up for that. Personally, I'll keep him in that inverted role, the advanced right back role. But let's say Trent gets moved up to midfield. We need to sign a right back. I'm looking at Benjamin Pavard. I think it's a pretty cheap deal for a very solid player that we can get. Now, he's not the best thing that you've ever seen since sliced bread. Of course, he isn't. He isn't glamorous, but he gets the job done. He can score a couple goals. And he's pretty decent, man. He's a very solid defender. And like I said, he has lots of experience in the World Cup, on the world's biggest stage, and not just the World Cup, with Bayern Munich at a top club like Bayern, still himself in that team, and in the Champions League. So do not doubt his experience and his ability and what he can bring to Liverpool Football Club, because I think it's a lot, man. He's a very solid player, and I would love to have Benjamin Pavard at the club, whether it be as a right center back or as a right back if you want to push Trent into midfield. So yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys today on terms of links and news. McAllister will be announced tomorrow, hopefully. That's what we're hearing from Luis Merlo, or I guess one of the journalists, exclusive from Fabrizio Romano and Merlo. he will be announced tomorrow. He will be signing that contract because it was kind of late. Apparently he was in Miami, and then he just came into Liverpool, and it was just a whole mess. So tomorrow, expect him to be announced as a Liverpool player. A video will be coming out then. So yeah, make sure you guys let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to American Cop Bites, and I'm out. Peace.